Hey Ken, are you going to be getting home soon? Or are you working late again tonight?
I don't know.
What should I do about dinner?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Well, I would really appreciate it if you could tell me a bit sooner. I already made enough for both of us.
What's your problem? You know I've been working late recently. I shouldn't have to tell you at this point.
If you're going to say that, then stop getting mad at me when you come home late and there isn't any left for you.
Fine, whatever. From now on, just don't make me anything by default. I'll let you know if I want you to make me dinner. We both work, so that would make it a lot easier on you, right?
I mean, I have to make some for myself either way. It doesn't really change that much if I'm making it for 2 people instead of 1. And by the way, aren't you going out to eat a bit too much lately? And it's not just that, you've been spending a lot of money on all sorts of things.
So what if I have? Our daughter's in college, so we don't have to pay for her living expenses anymore. We've been spending time and money on her for 18 years. Don't you think it's time we had some fun for ourselves?
We? Who is this we you're talking about? You barely ever spent any time with May. I don't ever remember you watching her for me when she was little.
I was home a lot more before, right? Isn't just me being there enough for you? Consider yourself lucky I was around more than most dads.
Do you really think just being in the building is enough? You never even talked to May.
Yeah, well, May wasn't exactly an easy child, was she? Smart girls like her can be difficult to get along with, but not all bad, right? She was so smart that she got enough scholarships to pay for just about everything, so we don't have to pay a cent for tuition. I had no idea she was a regular Einstein. I guess it's all thanks to my superior genetics.
No, May got those scholarships because she worked incredibly hard to earn them.
Maybe, but my genes helped, didn't they? Besides, my parenting resulted in her getting those massive scholarships, right? I call that a massive success. It does suck that I have to fork out money for her rent, though.
Oh, come on, that's the least we can do to help her out. You know how expensive rent is these days. This way, she'll be able to focus on her studies without worrying about finances. Not to mention, you've never forked out a single cent for her rent, so I'm not sure what you're grumbling about.
Now, what difference does it make which one of us pays for it? You make more than enough to cover it with your paycheck.
Tell me, Ken, since you're not helping May out, what are you doing with your paycheck?
I'm putting it to good use for my future.
Your future? You mean like investing or something?
Yeah, something like that. I got something planned that's going to really give you a surprise. It's coming real soon.
Don't tell me you invested in some get-rich-quick scheme. Hey, so since May's out of the house now and it's just the 2 of us, I'd like to sit down together and have a talk about our future.
What do you mean?
I mean our relationship. It's completely falling apart, Ken.
What? What are you talking about? Are you really that upset that I'm out of the house so much of the time?
That's not it. Our problems go way back, way further than that.
Ugh, I've had enough of your nagging for one night. You never used to be this much of a brat. Whoever said women age like a fine wine, full of crap. You lot age like bananas.
Excuse me? I can't believe you're talking to me that way. Anyway, we obviously need to have a talk about a lot of things, so make some time for that, okay?
Yeah, whatever. Fine, I'll try and fit you into my schedule for some time in the near future.
Thank you. You know, I'm always home in the evening, so any day of the week is fine with me.
Seriously, what happened to you, Sarah? Maybe you wouldn't be aging so badly if you got out the house every once in a while.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I work every day.
Yeah, that's all you do. Work, shopping, chores, repeat. You aren't having any fun with your life at all. Seriously, it's getting harder to be around you by the day.
Ken, you've got some explaining to do.
What? What did I do?
I just got our credit card bill for last month, and the bill is for over $5,000. What on earth have you been spending so much money on?
Yeah, I guess I did spend a little more than usual last month, but I don't see what you're getting so upset about, though. Between both of our salaries, we can afford to pay that much.
You have got to be kidding me. There is no way we can afford to pay this much. All of my paycheck is going to our living expenses and May's rent.
What? Weren't you saving a bunch of money?
I was saving money, but not anymore thanks to your spending habits. You've been spending so much money on God knows what lately that we are practically broke.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about May's account. You're putting money away for her, right?
What?
There's money in that account, right? Use that money.
But that money is May's. That account was where I put all the money she'd been receiving from her grandparents and other gifts over the years. And I already handed that account over to her when she turned 18.
Okay, well, then tell her she has to give it back.
You know there's no way I could possibly do that.
We need money, don't we? Got any other plans?
I'm all out of plans, Ken. You're gonna have to take care of this one on your own.
Okay, fine. I can pay it, no problem.
Yeah, right. I've heard that story before. You never follow through.
I'll get the next bill, okay? I promise. Now, come on, Sarah. Give me a break just this once. You can take care of this for me, right?
Ken, 5,000 is way out of line. You need to explain yourself here. What did you spend it all on?
I'll explain everything, but can it wait for another day?
What?
I'm kinda in the middle of something right now. Sorry, I don't have any more time to talk. But don't worry, I'll make time to talk with you one day next week.
Oh, here you go, running away from me again. You never change. You told me you'd make some time a whole month ago, and we still haven't had our conversation.
Don't worry. For real this time, we'll have that conversation next week. I promise. Okay?
And what if you break your promise again?
If that happens, then I'll take responsibility somehow.
Responsibility, eh? Okay, fine. I mean it, Ken. You are going to make time, and you are going to explain yourself. And I have a few things that I need to tell you about myself. Hello there, Ken. Time is almost up on your promise. It's 11 p.m. That means you have just 1 hour left. I should have known this would happen. You never had any intention of coming to talk to me.
Oh, shoot. That was today?
Yes, it was!
Oh, I'm glad I caught myself with an hour left.
You didn't catch yourself. I had to save you again.
Okay, then. We can talk right now.
Fine. So explain that credit card bill, Ken.
Yeah. About that. I spent it all on my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend?
Yep, I got myself a young girlfriend. She's 15 years younger than you. She's still in her 20s. And I'm gonna get married to her, so I'm divorcing you.
Wow. I guess you have no intention to hide what you did.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you're taken care of. My girl is one of the top hostesses at a local girls' bar. She makes more money in one night than you make in a month, so I'll give you a decent monthly allowance. You'll get it, right? I don't need an old, dried-up hag like you anymore.
If I'm a dried-up hag, that makes you a dried-up geezer. If I don't believe you, do you honestly think she's serious about you?
With the way she talks about me? Oh yeah, I know she's serious. She's head over heels for me. Women are worth less and less the older they get. But a man's value just goes up and up and up. We men become more, well, refined as we age, you see.
I don't think a well-refined man would be talking about women as though their only value is in their youth.
That's exactly what I'd expect a bitter old hag like you to say. Oh, and if you ever want to get remarried before you croak, I recommend working on your personality a bit. Oh, that and a hefty amount of plastic surgery. I'll have my lawyer draft up a divorce agreement and send it over to you, so hurry up and sign it. Remember, I don't have any feelings left for you anymore, so don't bother begging me not to leave you.
As if I would even want someone like you.
Go ahead. Try and put on a tough face, but what are you gonna do without me? You got nothing without me.
I have my job and my daughter. Honestly, with you out of the picture, I think my life will start going much better. You may have stolen my thunder a bit, but that conversation I wanted to have, it was about me divorcing you.
You're so pathetic. You actually think I believe that? A woman in her 40s divorcing her meal ticket. Give me a break. Admit it, you're so terrified you're shaking right now.
You can think whatever you want about me. I intend to take full custody of May, by the way. And I'll be suing you for your affair, too. I'll be talking to my lawyer about that and your divorce agreement when it gets here.
Let's just make it quick, alright? I'll send it over in the next few days. Oh, and don't worry, you can take full custody of May. I don't care.
You really are the lowest of the low, Ken.
Hey, you should be grateful to me. I took care of you for 20 long years, didn't I? I'm a regular saint for putting up with you as long as I did.
You think I should be grateful for you treating me like trash and cheating on me?
Hey, don't blame me for cheating on you. That's all your own fault.
What? My fault?
Obviously. You completely stopped taking care of yourself. You just allowed yourself to transform from a young and beautiful girl to an old, ugly woman. You got no right to be upset at me for trading up to a newer model. This is all your fault. You want to be mad at someone? Look in the mirror. Hey, Sarah. Where are you right now?
Are you joking? I'll never tell you.
Oh, come on. How long you gonna act like that? Whatever. I'm over it. So you can come back home now.
I cannot believe you just said that.
You're thrilled, I know.
What's the matter with you? I thought you said you were getting married.
Yeah, well, that was a lie. I got mad and just kinda, started talking. You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about anyway, right? We can talk about anything you want once you're back home, so pack up your stuff and get back here.
We're already divorced, Ken.
What?
You sent the divorce agreement, I signed it, and submitted it to the courthouse.
Wait, I only sent that thing over a few days ago.
Yep, it got here yesterday. And I signed it right away and took it down to the courthouse.
You what? Why didn't you tell me you did that?
You told me in no uncertain terms that you wanted me to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you would actually do it. Well, we can get remarried then.
Not a chance. I wanted to divorce you too, remember? I told you that a week ago.
Wait, so you were serious about that?
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, I thought you were still in love with me.
Don't be ridiculous, you narcissist.
Well, you have to have at least some feeling left for me, right?
Nope, none at all. That's why I was so eager to consent to the divorce. I was concerned that you would fight the divorce since you've been using me as a walking piggy bank for years now. But when you actually came out and suggested a divorce yourself, I couldn't believe my ears. I was dancing all the way to the courthouse when I submitted our divorce papers.
Sorry, hey, can we talk about this as adults? I need to explain the situation I'm in right now, okay? So, and of course, I also wanted to tell you how sincerely sorry I am.
I'll pass. We're officially divorced, so there's no longer anything holding us together. We're basically strangers now. I no longer care where you go or what you do, just so long as it doesn't involve me. Oh, and of course, I will still be expecting your monthly alimony payments, however. You must have gotten the demand from my lawyer, right?
I can't pay it.
Your little girlfriend dumped you, didn't she? I knew that would happen.
You knew? How'd you know? Wait, did you say something to her? What did you do, Sarah?
I didn't do anything, you psychopath. Listening to your story told me all I needed to know to predict a breakup in your future, that's all.
You don't know anything about me and her.
You said she was a hostess at a girls' bar, didn't you? You paid a woman to talk to you like you're the most desirable man on the planet, and you actually believed her when she lied to you. Oh my God, I can't imagine how embarrassed she must have been while talking to you. It must have been so awkward.
It's not like that. She was actually in love with me, but, well, you know what those young hostess girls are like. They're always changing their minds. One day she got in a bad mood and told me she was breaking up with me.
Oh goodness, you're saying she broke up with you out of the blue? That sounds exactly like a certain someone that I know.
Hey, don't compare her to me. Look at me now. I'm here right now and talking to you honestly and openly, aren't I?
Unbelievable. Just 1 week ago you told me you were ditching me for some young floozy, and now today you're desperate to get me back into your life? How am I supposed to take you seriously when you behave like this?
I'm doing this for your benefit, Sarah. I know you must miss me.
Sorry, but nope. I'm happier than I've been in years right now. And I'm not about to go and ruin my newfound happiness by getting back together with the likes of you, Ken.
Seriously, Sarah, let's meet up in person and talk this over. We need to have this conversation face to face.
I don't want to hear that from you. How many times did I ask you to make time to have an important discussion with me, and now you're making me do that via text?
Look, I'm sorry about that, I am.
It's way too late for stories, Ken.
Do you really not see any chance of us getting back together? I mean, we were together for 30 years, Sarah. We have a daughter together. Think about all the memories we made. You can't really be fine with just throwing all of that away.
Nope, I am totally fine with throwing it all away. I have absolutely zero regrets. This is what you get for treating me and May like we mean absolutely nothing to you for all these years. Oh, and just so you know, May is also 100% on board with me divorcing you.
This doesn't make any sense. If that's really how you felt, why didn't you divorce me sooner? I've been staying out until all hours of the night and making you pay for all our living expenses for years now. This isn't a recent development. There's no way you would have put up with all that for this long unless you truly, really love me.
Oh, you really are clueless. You want to know why I've put up with your nonsense for so long? It's because I wanted to wait to divorce you until the moment that it would hurt you the most.
You, what?
At the very latest, I was planning to divorce you once May was out of the home. I've been talking about this with her for quite some time as well. She said that she didn't want to have to deal with changing her last name while she was still in high school, and that she wanted me to wait until she was going to college.
I don't believe it. That's really why you waited so long?
Yes, that's it. However, about 6 months ago, I found out that you were having a bit of a thing with some hostess you met at a bar, and I got to thinking that this could make things much, much more interesting for me. And then when you said you wanted to get a divorce, I knew this was my chance and I had to take it.
Wait, you knew about that?
What else was I supposed to think when you wouldn't come home until well after midnight every day of the week? And then there's the issue of your credit card bills. Not to mention the fact that I had been finding napkins and receipts from that bar in your pocket while doing the laundry. I also saw some thank you letters for all the gifts you'd been giving her.
You went through my pockets? That's a violation of my privacy. How dare you?
Excuse me? If you didn't want me to empty your pockets, you shouldn't have asked me to do your laundry. All you had to do was just throw that stuff away before you put your clothes in the hamper.
Look, Sarah, I'm really sorry. I messed up. I'm an idiot. I realize that.
Could you please choose whether you're going to be indignant or apologetic? It's getting hard to follow your constant mood swings. It's obvious that if I did you the favor of getting back together with you, you'd just end up using me again. So, no, there's no possible way I am ever marrying you again, so give it up.
Sarah, I'm really sorry. I'll change, I swear.
No, you aren't, and no, you won't. If you were even slightly remorseful, you wouldn't be begging me to take you back like this.
Your leaving has made me realize how important you were to me.
Oh, that's an excellent line. Tell me, what movie did you hear that one from? I think you should take some time to think about how uncaring and self-important you've been for all these years. Maybe one day you'll come to learn that you shouldn't take the people who are the closest to you for granted.
Sarah, I don't know how I can go on living like this.
Yeah, me either. You've got your credit card debt and your payments to me from my lawsuit.
Exactly. The credit card company called. They're closing my account. Why couldn't you just pay the bill for me?
Why should I have to pay for money I didn't spend? That was all your spending. We're divorced, so none of that is my problem anymore.
Please, Sarah, I need you. Don't leave me like this.
I will never do anything to help you ever again for as long as I live. I see through your little plot. You're just trying to get out of having to pay me the divorce settlement money. Oh, and you're also trying to get me to pay that credit card bill for you.
I told you I can pay the credit card bill by myself.
Even if that were true, which I doubt, that still wouldn't change the fact that you only want me around to get me to pay for your lifestyle.
Couples have to support each other, right? That's the way a marriage works.
Then tell me, what have you ever done to help me or May out? What have you ever contributed to this family?
I told you I'm sorry. I'm sorry for treating you so terribly for the 20 years we've been married. I swear on my life, I'll never betray you again. I'll make you happy. You can count on me. I even won't call you a dried-up old hag anymore, okay?
If you really want to prove to me that you're sorry, I'll tell you what you can do to prove it. Never contact me again. Just thinking about you makes me start to stress out. Thank you for promising not to call me a dried-up old hag anymore, but I'm afraid I still see you as a dried-up old geezer. I've got no need for a dried-up old geezer like you who's up to his eyeballs in debt. If you want someone to blame for your predicament, look in the mirror. You're completely worthless. After that, all our communications took place through my lawyer. I blocked his phone number and all of his social media accounts, so I doubt I'll have to deal with any of his nonsense in the future. By the way, he told me that he has no assets, so he won't be able to make his payments on the damages from my lawsuit. So I had to take him to court again, and now his wages will be garnished and the payments automatically deposited in my bank account. It'll take several years to pay it all off, so I'll probably have to deal with him for a little bit longer. But I have no intention to let him get away without paying what he owes, so I can handle that. I spent far more than I should have to bail that old fool out of his financial messes, so I'm going to see to it that he pays me back. I have no idea if he's actually capable of remorse or self-reflection. But I do know that he's looking at some very hard times ahead of him, so I hope that somehow he comes to regret everything he's done. As for me, I'm currently living together with my daughter. My ex-husband doesn't know this, but I was always planning to move in with my daughter. I'm so happy that I was finally able to make that dream a reality. Now that we're living together, I'm planning to support her as much as I can while she attends college. And once she gets out on her own, I think I might just take some well-deserved time to focus on myself.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Jake, I just got to the hospital, currently unpacking my things.
Oh, I'm glad you made it safely. Did you take a taxi from home to the hospital?
Yeah, I took a taxi. The driver was really nice. He helped me with my bags.
That's good. I'm really sorry I couldn't drive you.
It's okay, don't worry about it. The meeting this morning was important.
Is the room okay? Is it the same as last time?
I'm on a different wing this time. The room's a little bit smaller, but it has a nice window view.
Oh, okay, that's good at least. Did you remember to bring your charger?
Yes, I've got it right here. I packed all the essentials first.
Medicine list? Insurance card?
All here. I triple-checked before leaving.
Well, it's tough, but hang in there.
You work hard too, Jake. How is the office today?
Crazy busy. 3 deadlines are coming up this week.
The Henderson project.
Yeah, that and 2 others. Client meetings back to back. I'm exhausted.
Must be stressful. Make sure you remember to eat lunch.
Already skipped it. I didn't have the time. Too many emails to catch up on.
Jake, you promised to take better care of yourself. You need to eat. It's important for your body.
You just focus on getting better, Sarah. How are you feeling right now? Any nausea or headaches? Are you doing all right?
The taxi ride tired me out a bit, but I'm doing okay. Feeling a little sleepy is all.
Did they give you the usual medication?
Starting with a new one, actually. Doctor said they want to try a different approach.
Oh, okay, that's good. The med's kicking in already?
I think so. They started the IV as soon as I got settled in.
Maybe you should rest for today. Take it easy.
But I want to text with you a bit longer. I miss you.
I know, I miss you too, but don't push yourself too hard.
Being apart is always hard. Remember the last time I was hospitalized?
Yeah, I remember. That was right after we got married.
You visited me every day then, and brought me those awful hospital cafeteria sandwiches.
Hey, they weren't that bad.
The egg salad one was green, Jake. Actually green. That is not normal.
Things were different at work back then, more flexible hours.
I understand. The company's grown a lot since then.
The new management really changed things.
I miss seeing you during lunch breaks.
I'm missing you already. Let me know if you need anything or if there's something you want me to bring.
I'm good. I packed everything I needed. I'm used to hospital stays by now.
You're always prepared.
Remember the first time where I forgot everything, even pajamas?
And I had to run home to get them.
You were so flustered that day. Grabbed my summer ones in winter.
Hey, I was nervous. First hospital stay as a married couple. It was hard for me.
You've gotten better since then.
Well, it's not like I haven't learned since then. You've taught me well.
Well, it's not like I haven't been in and out of hospitals before. I know how to keep myself entertained now.
Did you download those shows you were talking about?
Yep, got the whole new season ready to go.
Is that the medical drama you like?
Yes, and that comedy series you recommended.
But it's been a while since your last stay, right? You've been healthy for years now.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's because we recently moved and the change in environment took its toll.
The new apartment is further from the hospital, too.
The new apartment is further from the hospital, too. The doctor mentioned stress might be a factor.
Is work stressing you out? Maybe you should consider reducing your hours.
No, work's fine. Just general fatigue lately.
This stay is supposed to be about a week, right?
That's the plan. They said I might be able to leave on day 6 if things go well. Hope I can get home soon.
Is the treatment plan the same as before?
Pretty much. Just need to monitor how my body responds.
Same doctor from last time?
No, Dr. Martinez retired. Got Dr. Chen now. She seems good and very nice.
Got it. Work is really hectic right now, so visiting might be difficult. Don't think I can make it during visiting hours.
Are the deadlines that bad?
Yeah, I can barely step away from my desk these days.
Even for dinner?
Working through most of those, too.
Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. It's just a week, so you don't need to visit. I know it's rough right now.
Thanks for understanding.
I'd rather you rest at home if you have free time. You always get so thin when you're busy.
Always taking care of me, even from the hospital. I really appreciate you.
Someone has to. You'd probably live on energy drinks if I let you.
They're not that bad.
The last time you had 3 in one day, you couldn't sleep for 48 hours.
I remember that, thank you. Sorry for making you feel lonely, though.
I downloaded lots of shows on my tablet, so I'll be fine. Hospital stays aren't boring, really. They actually keep you pretty busy.
With all the tests and checkups?
Yeah, and the nurses come by regularly. Plus, I brought my knitting.
Still working on that scarf?
Almost done. Might start making a sweater next.
Lucky you. I'm honestly jealous you get to binge watch shows.
Though not seeing you for a week will be a bit hard.
I'll text you every day to make up for not visiting, so you won't feel lonely.
Promise?
Of course, multiple times a day.
Will you be okay without me?
Huh? You're worried about me?
Well, you're not good with housework. You can't even cook.
I'll mostly eat out.
Again with a takeout. There's food in the freezer, you know.
The stuff you prepped before leaving?
Yes, I labeled everything. The blue containers are dinners, red ones are lunch. And make sure you eat your vegetables. And try to do laundry and cleaning if you can. I'd be shocked if the house turned into a mess while I'm gone.
What do you take me for? I won't trash the house in just a week.
But you really are bad at housework.
That time with the dishwasher was an accident.
You used regular soap, Jake. There was foam everywhere.
Remember to take your meds on schedule, too.
The nurses handle that here. I'm more worried about you remembering to take yours.
I can handle basic chores. Don't worry, the house won't become a disaster.
I set reminders on your phone for the important things.
Always thinking ahead.
The cleaning supplies are under the sink. Please use the right ones this time.
That was one time.
Let's both do our best, even though it's tough.
Yeah, let's meet again in a week when you're feeling better.
Text me when you get home tonight?
Will do. Get some rest now.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too. Sleep well.
Diana, sorry I couldn't answer your call. I can't talk on the phone right now. Can I call you back in 5 minutes?
Sarah, What's the meaning of this? Stop being so demanding and making my son's life difficult.
I'm sorry, demanding?
When were you planning to tell me about this vacation you're pressuring Jake about?
What vacation? I don't understand.
You kept pestering him about wanting to go on vacation, right? I heard you're still pushing even though he told you there's no money.
Diana, I truly have no idea what you're talking about.
He came to me yesterday, practically in tears about how stressed he was.
About what exactly?
He even came to borrow money from me, taking out loans for a vacation.
What are you talking about? Vacation? I'm in the hospital right now, and Jake and I haven't discussed any vacation.
What? You're in the hospital?
Yes, that's why I couldn't answer the phone. I'm in a hospital room. Did Jake tell you we were planning a vacation?
He was just at my house yesterday talking about it.
That's impossible. I've been feeling unwell for days now.
He mentioned you weren't feeling well, but said you were still insisting on this trip.
Diana, I never asked for any trips. I've barely left the house lately except for doctor's appointments.
Oh my. He said you were insisting on it. Said you wouldn't let it go.
Maybe he's talking about when I casually mentioned wanting to go to a spa while watching TV once. But I just said it in passing. I never pushed for it.
No, that's not it. My son said you were being demanding about wanting to stay at a luxury resort and wouldn't take no for an answer.
A luxury resort? I can barely make it through a work day right now.
He was very specific about it too.
Diana, I truly have no idea what you're talking about. When did Jake tell you this?
He's been mentioning it for weeks now.
Weeks? I've been managing my health issues. Vacations were the last thing on my mind.
He showed me brochures. Said you'd been leaving them around the house.
I haven't even been looking at vacation spots. I've been too focused on work and my health.
He made it sound quite serious.
I've never had that conversation, and I've never begged for a vacation. But Jake borrowed money from you?
Yes, about $3,000.
That's a lot of money. I don't know why Jake borrowed it, but I'm sorry for any trouble this has caused. I seriously had no idea about this.
Well,
has he been saying other things about me?
Some concerning things, actually.
Did he say exactly what the money was for?
He said you were set on this specific resort, that you'd seen it online.
I haven't been researching resorts at all. Something isn't adding up here.
He mentioned it was in Alaska.
Alaska? In my condition? That doesn't make any sense.
He was quite convincing about it all.
I don't understand about the vacation. Maybe Jake misunderstood something I said, but I really don't know anything about the money.
Has Jake been acting differently lately?
He's been working more late often. Says it's busy at work. It's always working overtime.
Late at the office?
That's what he tells me. Always on his phone, too.
The information I got from my son seems completely different. He told me you were incredibly demanding, said you sheltered and short-tempered.
Is that so? I wonder if that's how Jake sees me. He's never said anything like that to my face.
He painted quite a picture, said you'd throw fits if you didn't get your way.
That's shocking to hear. We've had our disagreements, but that's all that is. I never throw fits or get overly upset.
He described you as unreasonable, always wanting expensive things.
I still use the same phone from 3 years ago.
I heard these things from him and assumed the vacation was just another one of your demands. But you don't seem to be lying.
I wouldn't lie about being in the hospital. That's something anyone could easily verify.
When did you get admitted?
This morning. Jake helped me pack last night.
This morning? But Jake told me he had an important meeting today.
That's what he told me too. Said he couldn't take me because of it.
A meeting in Alaska, perhaps?
True. If that's the case, then he's the one lying. If the vacation is a lie, what's he planning to do with that $3,000? That's a lot of money to spend on himself. Maybe he's going alone to get a break.
On vacation? He wouldn't go on vacation while his wife is hospitalized.
Well, when I told him he didn't need to visit me during my stay.
Then he's free to travel, isn't he?
If he's planning to travel.
Has he mentioned Alaska before?
Never, not once.
But wait, when he came to borrow money earlier, he said work was slow.
He told me it was super busy. He even texted me today saying how he didn't even have the time to eat lunch because work was so busy.
He mentioned deadlines?
Multiple ones this week, apparently.
Something strange is going on with that boy.
Yes, it seems so.
Have you checked his recent credit card statements?
No, I have not. I've never felt the need to.
Maybe it's time we did.
I notice he's been on his phone more lately.
Always texting.
Yes, but he says it's work.
At odd hours?
Even during dinner sometimes.
We need to figure out what he's planning.
I'll confront him.
You think he'll tell the truth?
Honestly, no. Not after hearing all this.
Then what do you want to do?
Diana, I have an idea. Would you help me out?
Of course, anything. What are you thinking?
Something that might make him confess everything.
I'm listening.
Let's make him think he's about to lose everything.
A taste of his own medicine?
Exactly. And I know just how to do it.
You're cleverer than my son gives you credit for.
He clearly doesn't know either of us very well.
I always thought you were too good for him.
Don't say that. Not yet, anyway.
Tell me your plan. I'm listening.
First, we need to find out exactly where in Alaska he's heading.
Jake, it's terrible.
Mom, what's wrong?
Sarah's condition has suddenly worsened. She's in intensive care right now.
What do you mean worsened? She said she was fine this morning.
Not anymore. Her blood pressure dropped suddenly.
But she seemed okay when we video called earlier.
These things can change quickly. The doctors are very concerned.
Wait, how do you know about Sarah's condition?
I'm at her hospital right now.
You're what? Why?
Do I need a reason to visit my daughter-in-law?
No, but...
After you left, I contacted Sarah. She told me she knew nothing about the money or any vacation plans. Plus, I found out she's in the hospital.
Ah.
Is that all you have to say?
Mom, I can explain.
You seem awfully calm about your wife being in critical condition.
I'm just processing.
I thought something was off, so I came to visit her today. That's when her condition suddenly deteriorated.
They must have caught it early though, right?
The doctors are running tests now.
Are you sure her condition really got worse?
That's what I'm telling you. It's critical. You need to come now.
I can't!
What do you mean you can't? Whatever you're doing can wait. Do you not care about her?
There were circumstances.
Circumstances? Your wife could be dying.
You don't understand.
What's not to understand? Your wife needs you.
It's complicated.
I don't care what circumstances there are. You need to get back as soon as possible. Whatever it is can be handled later.
No, I really can't come right away. I'm in Alaska.
Alaska? By yourself?
Yeah.
Why are you in Alaska alone while your wife is in the hospital? And after lying to me to borrow money, what exactly are you doing?
There are reasons.
Reasons? Your wife is asking for you.
She is?
She keeps saying your name. The doctors say her vitals are dropping.
But she was stable this morning.
You keep saying that like it matters now. Things change.
How bad is it really?
Sarah's in critical condition. She might not make it until you get back from Alaska.
Is it really that serious?
They've called in specialists. It doesn't look good.
Mom, please.
The doctors are talking about organ failure.
Organ failure? But her condition isn't usually that severe.
It looks like you won't even get to say goodbye. I'll have to be the one here with her in her final moments. Poor Sarah.
This can't be happening.
She trusted you to be there for her.
Mom, stop!
Her last words might be wondering where you are.
Stop, please!
While you're off in Alaska doing who knows what.
It's not like that.
Then what is it like? Tell me.
I'm sorry, Mom. I went to meet a girl. I'm really sorry.
A girl?
Someone I met on social media.
Well, your wife is in the hospital.
We got close. She lives in Alaska, and I was just about to meet her. I didn't think anything like this would happen. It was just supposed to be casual.
Casual? You borrowed money from me for this?
I needed the flight money.
I see. So that's what the money from Diana was used for while I was in the hospital. What were you thinking? How can you be serious? I've been reading these texts next to Diana this whole time.
Sarah? What?
Surprised to hear from your dying wife?
Wait, weren't you critically ill? Why are you texting normally?
The critical condition was made up.
Made up? I thought... thank God.
Don't thank God just yet. We thought some guilt might make you confess. Had Diana help with the lie. Worked pretty well, didn't it?
So you're really okay?
Physically, yes. Emotionally, not so much.
Look, I can explain.
Please do. Explain how you lied to your mother.
That was wrong, I know.
Explain how you're meeting another woman.
It's not what you think.
Then what is it? Because from where I'm sitting, it looks pretty clear.
We just clicked and started talking online. It wasn't planned. So you're not dying, right? It was just made up?
Perfectly fine. Healthy as can be, unlike our marriage, apparently.
Thank goodness. My heart nearly stopped. I was so scared and worried about you.
Worried about me dying while you're meeting your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
So, you were about to meet her? How long until you reach her place?
About 2 hours by car.
That's quite a drive. Alaska sure is big. Well then, Jake, here's your choice. Go meet her and lose everything, or come back here right now.
What kind of choice is that?
The only one you get. If you choose to meet her, we get divorced and you pay alimony. I'll break things off with you and Diana will cut ties with you too. Pick whichever you prefer.
You can't be serious.
If you choose her, I'll clear out the house.
Clear out?
I'll dispose of your watch collection and your car and all your personal belongings.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me. Your precious limited editions would make excellent donations.
Wait, let's calm down. This isn't like you.
What do you mean, like me?
You're usually more gentle, right? Sarah's always been the sweet one. This isn't the Sarah I know.
The Sarah you know? You mean the one you lied about to Diana?
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you mean the demanding, unreasonable wife you described to your mother.
I can explain that.
Maybe you've just never seen me this angry before. How could I not be furious? You're trying to cheat on me while I'm in the hospital, and you even badmouthed me to Diana.
It wasn't cheating. We just talked online. We haven't met in person.
Are you serious? You borrowed money and lied about me to your mom.
Okay, I might have exaggerated a bit. I'm sorry. I really needed to borrow money from Mom, so I made it sound difficult to create a sympathy angle.
A sympathy angle? Is that what you call lying about your wife? You just said you needed the money for the flight to go see the girl you met online.
I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
No, you shouldn't have. How long has this been going on?
Just a few months.
So she must be really special for you to go to such lengths. Must be quite an important woman.
No, you've got it wrong. That's not true at all. Let's talk about this calmly.
You want calm? After what you've done to me and your mom?
Please, I know I messed up.
Make your choice first. 3 seconds to decide. Her or me?
Sarah, please.
1.
This isn't fair.
2.
I managed to get a flight back in an hour. I'll return as soon as I can.
Oh, so you're choosing me. You didn't secretly meet her already, did you?
No, I turned right around. We video called from the airport an hour ago, remember? If I'd gone to meet her, I couldn't have been at the airport then.
Fair point.
I never meant for this to go so far. I'm sorry for lying and for deceiving Mom, too, but I was planning to pay back the money, I promise.
Diana is absolutely furious, as she should be.
Yeah.
She's pretty scary when she's angry, huh? But she's reliable when she's on your side.
Mom is terrifying. She comes from a family of martial artists, so she's physically strong, too.
By the way, I'm angry too. Been thinking about what kind of punishment you deserve.
Punishment?
Marriage counseling for starters.
That's reasonable.
And complete transparency. I want all your passwords.
All of them?
Every single one. Phone, email, social media.
Okay.
Haven't decided yet, but I want to make sure you regret this, so you'll never try to play me for a fool again.
That's a scary thing to say so casually.
Well, I can't forgive this. You weren't worried about me at all while I was in the hospital, were you? You probably thought my hospitalization was convenient. After all, you did fly out to Alaska for that girl. It doesn't matter whether you guys saw each other or not.
It's not that I wasn't worried, but it wasn't like you were having surgery or anything really serious. I figured daily texts would be enough.
That's exactly what I mean by not being worried. Trying to cheat while I'm in the hospital is unforgivable. How is that worrying about me?
It wasn't cheating. She's just a friend, not that kind of relationship. I'm devoted to you alone.
But the fact that you were meeting her in secret proves you had guilty feelings. And Diana agrees. First strike, scamming money from your mother. Second strike, sneaking off on vacation while I'm hospitalized. Final strike, going to meet another woman. There's no talking your way out of this.
I'm truly sorry. Please don't divorce me.
That's something Diana and I will decide together.
Since when do you two make decisions about our marriage?
Since you proved you couldn't be trusted to make good ones.
You can't let my mother control our marriage?
Watch me. At least she's honest with me.
This would have been my first time meeting her, and it wasn't anything inappropriate. Really?
That doesn't matter. If you met her without getting caught, you definitely would have made a move. And you flew out to go see her specifically. It didn't mean nothing. You felt something towards her. That's why you did what you did. Women can tell these things.
You're the one I love most.
Most? Interesting choice of words. That doesn't matter. If you met her without getting caught, you definitely would have made a move. Women can tell these things. Your actions say otherwise, and the fact that you're even talking about loving me most is messed up. You're married. There shouldn't be rankings. You think just because I'm your number one, you can do whatever you want?
No, that's not what I meant. It was just a moment of weakness. Please let me talk to you in person. I'll never do anything like this ever again.
I've only ever had eyes for you. I never thought you'd do something like this while I was in the hospital, for your own desires, lying to everyone, the ones you should be caring for the most in your life. Being number one to a liar like you means absolutely nothing. In the end, Jake's flight didn't land until late that night. He didn't make it to the hospital until the next day. Diana picked him up from the airport to make sure he didn't try anything else, and she practically dragged him to the hospital by the scruff of his neck. He already looked pretty worn down from her lecture. After much consideration, I decided to try rebuilding our marriage, but with several conditions. I made it clear we'd divorce immediately if he couldn't meet them. I planned to keep watching him closely from now on. Trust, once lost, isn't easily regained. While this incident created a rift in our marriage, it had the opposite effect on my relationship with Diana. We've become quite close. In fact, I've started working at her company. They're very understanding about my health condition and flexible with time off, which I really appreciate. My stronger connection with Diana acts as a deterrent for Jake as well. Even if Jake and I end up divorcing in the future, I'd like to maintain my relationship with his mother.